NSFW, you wake up and discover that you've become the opposite gender. Everyone treats you as if you've been this other gender your entire life. What do? I twirl it like a helicopter and pee off my balcony. Try them separately first. Premium Snapchat bath water. Probably scratch my balls, they seem like they'd be itchy. You would be correct. Look down and evaluate if my feet can be monetized. Realistically, I'd probably start doubting my own sanity pretty fast. Check old photos to try and understand what is going on. As a currently pregnant woman, I'm very concerned about what the implications could be here. Am I still pregnant? Is my husband now a woman and he's the pregnant one? Did my future child just cease to exist? I would be confusion. Your cock's gonna get blown off when that baby decides to come, so I'd recommend booking a C-section promptly. Masturbate till I pass out. Likely a valid answer regardless of the gender change direction lol. So this what a vagina feels like. Then you wake up in own pool of blood at some point and LT. Pee standing up would be the first thing I do. I wouldn't recommend doing this first thing in the morning, though. Let my homies hit it. This raises a lot of questions. It would actually be great. I suffer from chronic epididymitis, so not having balls would be a huge pain relief. Plus now I could go into childcare like I've always wanted to without constantly being thought of as a pedophile. I feel fine in my male body, but I think I'd also feel fine in a female body. Exactly. I may have to adapt my lifestyle a bit, but it wouldn't be too different from now. Aside from having boobs, that is, I have a feeling those may remain distracting even if they're attached to me. Oh, there was a /r/glitch_in_the_ matrix about this actually happening to someone. The person had a brain injury and apparently all memories the person had before that were of the opposite gender. She had to learn to walk in heels and how to use tampons and stuff all over again in her mid-20s. Velp. I guess I'm now a lesbian. I'm going to have a serious discussion with my straight wife as to why she married and remains married to me. And also I'd be very curious as to where our kids came from. I'm guessing there's going to be a messy, and very weird, divorce in my future, with a strong possibility everyone's going to think I've gone nuts. But you've always been a woman, and your wife married a woman. So, that shouldn't be a problem. She has apparently been a lesbian all along. She had kids, either through donor fertilization or affairs, but you'll need to figure that one out. I don't think divorce is a sure thing. Do my makeup and paint my nails black. Vajazzle my glam. Put on a push-up bra. Blow out my hair. Shave my legs and fashion my landing strip into a heart. Put on a mini skirt, some ripped fishnets and some Doc Martens. Put on a Ramones t-shirt with the midriff, sleeves and collar cut out. Put on some puffy lip gloss and sprinkle some glitter on. Go to the lesbian bar. Masturbate and be a hoe, and become a sco girl. Follow your dreams my dude. Etta dudette. Play with my boobs and walk around topless. Live the rest of my life as the opposite sex. What else would I do? So you would simply accept it, regardless of all your memories of a life as your original gender? Like, mentally? Or the complete package? Start writing, buddy. We're talking prime package here. Be happy. Explore life as the opposite gender. What do periods feel like? Probably painful as hell. But at least I'd relate to what my female friends experience. Also, I'd obviously explore my sexuality. As a man, I'm attracted to women, making me heterosexual. How would that hold up in a female body? Would I start being attracted to men? Would I still be attracted to women? Also, toys. Also, clothing. So many options to choose from. Would I still wear flannel shirts and jeans then? Or makeup? Even knowing my own tastes, I'd probably go full goth, with piercings and more tattoos. So many things to try out. And if it turns out I hate the whole thing, I could always try and reverse the whole process, or live my life as a woman if it can't be reversed. Honestly, start talking with my husband about having kids biologically. The project just got a whole lot cheaper. Then why did I have the bra, Bart? Why did I have the bra? Start saving money to transition back, I guess. socially transition in the meantime. I've seen gender dysphoria in action and it seems like a nightmare. I don't think I'd be as chill as the other people in this post say they'd be. I definitely wouldn't be able to just go, oh, okay, I'm this gender now. No big deal. Most people in these kinds of threads would get a sexual thrill or two before the crippling dysphoria kicks. Honestly, I'd probably be overjoyed. I'm not entirely cis but not dysphoric/uncomfortable enough to transition, and deal with all the shit that entails, like second puberty, so it would be a win-win for me. Edit, holy shit there are so many of us. This is amazing. Be happy. Suck all the dicks. You could do that anyway to be fair. Finally start living a happy life without being depressed. Become a Twitch thought. I love how so many people just assume they'd be hot in their new gender. Fortunately I'm bi, so like I could make it work. But I mean, what I do would be freak out for a long time and suspect I'd gone insane. Also P standing up, I guess. Well, I can scratch horrible gender dysphoria off my list of issues. Now maybe I'll be enough of a functional human being to consider therapy. If you think that you are not functional enough for therapy, I would certainly advise you to go to therapy. I want this to happen to me. So I would probably be very nervous at first, but as others would act normal, I would be very happy and live a happy life instead of being the depressed, suicidal self I am right now. Let's out with my hot wife. We already both like girls, it would be perfect. I am suddenly even more of an egg than I currently am. I feel like admission of egginess means that by definition you're not an egg. Thoughtful face. Be exceptionally glad my girlfriend is bisexual. I would fucking celebrate. No more periods. No more worrying about getting pregnant. I can play video games without assholes or creeps insulting me for my gender. Sign me the fuck up. Edit, guys, you don't need to take this comment so seriously. No one is actually getting a sex change from this Reddit question, and I know toxicity exists against guys too. I wager I would feel pretty normal for once. Be a nice change of pace. How does this work out for trans people? Especially those who have completed their gender reassignment surgery. They'd be pissed. Happy transgender noises. I would be masturbating probably constantly, not gonna lie. Pretty much my life now. I have long hair to cover up a big long surgical scar on my head so people don't ask if I'm able to feed myself. But now people call me miss and I do my very best to answer them in my lowest octave to let them know I'm a guy. I'm a guy with long hair, and I wear pink more than my girlfriend does. I get mistaken for a girl on occasion. To be honest, I'd probably start crying, but with time I'd eventually give in and head on over to Victoria's Secret. Eventually, it's on the agenda for like day 2. We all know why it's not day 1. Immediately give myself a yeast infection as I shove everything I possibly can into my new vagina to see what it feels like, then go blow an entire paycheck at an adult store. This girl has a plan, lol. Well, I'm a closeted trans woman IRL, so this would be a fucking dream come true for me. Actually being who I know I am instead of having to act like someone I'm not to appease others, all without the stress and time and expense of transitioning. Fuck, I think I almost wanna cry now just thinking about it. Try to suck my own dick. Cry happy tears and pray it lasts. Fuck bitches. Wait, I already do that. Fuck bitches with a real penis. I want this to happen to me. So I would probably be very nervous at first, but as others would act normal, I would be very happy and live a happy life instead of being the depressed, suicidal self I am right now. Impregnate myself with my cum jar. By the way, nice way to get people to admit their gender online. Great example of social engineering at work. Unlucky baby. Worst of genes from both sides. 3 grueling years of transition to wake up one day as a guy again? I'm taking a nice hot bath with my toaster, that's what. I'd be pretty pissed that I've spent so much time, effort and money on transition. Jerk my cock lol. Honestly, I'd probably commit suicide pretty quickly. I'm certainly not suicidal now, and I'm not meaning to imply being a woman would be a fate worth killing yourself over, but look at the facts if I did decide to live with it. 1. I would have to get used to a body I'm completely unfamiliar with when I don't even like changing my hairstyle. 2. 3. I would be constantly questioning my sanity over whether the event even occurred. 4. The only other explanation for being insane is that some extremely powerful being decided to mess with me. Feeling disconnected from everyone I care about and not knowing the cause of the incident, I'd live in constant fear, my mind failing or further changes that could be even more cruel. I'd find ending it preferable to living on like that, even if none of my fears ever came true. If I turned to the opposite gender, I'd switch majors to comp sci and go work at Google or Microsoft. Girls in comp sci are highly sought after. Get ready for all the guys who think you only got hired for being a woman though and won't take you seriously even though you have the same degree as them. Source: woman in tech who as a man will finally be listened to. Edit: if you want proof, just look at some of the people responding to me. Finally be comfortable in my own body, I guess. Smile. That's basically my life already. Welcome to being trans. That's actually what I've always wanted. I'm a male, but I wish I weren't. I might actually be happy for once if that happened. Celebrate since I'm trans. I'd likely be so much happier and I wouldn't have to deal with judgment anymore. Considering I'm transgender, my mental health would improve drastically almost immediately and I'd probably cry from joy for at least an hour. Honestly, I don't have all too many attachments to being male. While I don't consider myself to be non-binary/gender fluid, I always felt that my brain operated in a more female way anyways. So, I just kind of go with it. I'm certain that there'd be things that I would miss, and many new things I'd experience as a woman that would make me want to go back. Lol. That being said, I'm pretty sure I'd still be attracted to women, so if my new reality version of myself hasn't had that talk with my parents yet, well, here it comes. Flirt with and then cockblock all my friends. Lose weight. I'm already a fat dude, but I bet I look even bigger as a woman. Get a crash course in fashion, makeup, and some kind of movement and voice lessons. Even with the right plumbing, nobody would ever believe I'm a woman. I start dating my lesbian friend. Find a dude who has really low self-esteem and let him go to town. I'd imagine that'd be a confidence booster. I mean, you could still do that,